Why UMD students aren't mean to each other nowadays.
Good morning, UMD. As of May 2nd, 2025, Dokugan Gunayadin was released from ICE custody after being detained by immigration authorities in late March.
President Trump and his team are ramping up efforts to deploy the National Guard to Democratic-led cities and to expand ICE enforcement operations.
President Trump signed a bill calling on the Justice Department to release files tied to the Jeffrey Epstein case, with significant exceptions. In light of this, protests are rising at UMD between conservative think tank Revolving Edge USA and Campus United. What does this mean for UMD? Patty Krawiec, a Laxdale First Nation author from Manitoba, will be in Kirby signing copies of her book, Becoming Kin, from 11 to 3 p.m. today. In Becoming Kin, Krawiec writes of the importance of being good relatives to each other in this era of political divisiveness. How can UMD students foster more cooperation and cohesiveness within our student body? How can we be better neighbors?
You should really watch where you're going.
You people are so sensitive.
You people? What do you mean by that?
You blue-haired liberal snowflakes are all the same.
Good evening, folks. Today's debate will feature a student from conservative political organization Revolving Edge USA and Snowflake from Campus United, a social democratic group. Our first question is for Snowflake. Does UMD have a responsibility to foster political participation across the spectrum?
Revolving Edge has no place on this campus. They only foster division and hate. UMD is obligated to abide by the rules of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Revolving Edge, what is your rebuttal?
I have a right to free speech on this campus. It's my First Amendment, according to the Constitution.
To solve issues of moral disagreements among students, teachings from the American Indian Studies Department provide useful lessons in adapting ethical dilemmas within the student body. In a popular Ojibwe Windy story, a Windy guy terrorizes a family looking for food. Windy guys are fearsome creatures, unrelenting cannibals that come out in winter once and are afraid of nothing.
I was expecting to meet people like you here. What made you so hateful?
This Windy guy approaches a woman he intends to eat, but refrains from doing so when the woman calls him by a particular word.
We're all just working for a better future anyhow. When I asked you why you supported such a hateful regime, I was asking as a classmate, as a relative. Where does that hate come from, relative?
And then the student asked me why I was being so hateful.
Was that before or after you called them a liberal snowflake?
It's not my fault. They get offended over everything.
Whose voice is raised now? I'll see you next week. Stay out of trouble.
Thanks, Chris. The woman manages to temper the Windy guy's cannibalistic urges by addressing him as father. From the winter to the spring of the next year, the Windy guy operates as a helpful paternal figure who gathers wood, hunts, and cooks meals for the family, but has a moment of relapse when he kills the other people in self-defense. The woman continues to treat the Windy guy with respect. In doing so, this inspires benevolence within the Windy guy. When the winter returns, the Windy guy is aware of the presence of another murderous monster, so he kills that Windy guy to protect the family. According to the story, this is why people don't kill each other anymore. What does the story reveal about what happens when we treat each other as relatives, as kin members? Visiting author Patty Krawiec champions this concept. According to her book, Becoming Kin, kinship is not a matter of being brother or sister to someone. It carries specific responsibilities depending on the kind of relationship we agree upon. To become kin is to embrace this responsibility. To embrace our relationship as relatives is to meet conflict and disagreements from a position of understanding and respect.
From this river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
ICE does not belong on our campus. We must divest from Israel. We must protect our non-citizen classmates.
They don't even have the proper documentation to live here!
Honestly, let's think about this critically. I mean, considering the fact that we are standing on land ceded from the Ojibwe in 1854, preceding the Sandy Lake tragedy.
I suppose that's fair. I can't blame someone from doing the best they can. Their citizenship status should never justify cruel treatment from the regime, nor deportation.
I really appreciate your understanding of this cause. We should all work together to ensure a more cooperative future for the UMD students who need our support.
If you come from a place of bigotry, you have no right to be heard. Who are we without each other?